Hey, people, Twinje again from Ceasar Graphics. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my weekly design training where I share free design tips with creatives. I have the design I'm going to critique today. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy watching this video. So sit back, relax, and keep watching. This is the design I received from one of my group members, and it's a church social media artwork. The composition is a bit okay. The layout is fine. It's just the way the designer played with type here, and I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this. Now, you see, types are more like images, like I always say to you guys. All right, the not using it the right way is not different from when you use images that are not necessary, all right, on your projects. So I'm going to show you guys how to play with it here. Now, I've mentioned this to you guys before, that your visual, your background is what shape the look of your layout, is what really make you know how to, is what to direct your layout. Yeah, that's the right English. You're not paying attention to your background or your visual. That's what I wanted to say. You're not paying attention to your visual can affect the success of your projects. And I know so many creatives don't really understand this. When you receive the brief, you've gotten the right background, you've gotten the right visual, you think everything is fine. No, there's still this part of you knowing, okay, this is how I'm going to place my elements, that this background or this visual is going to help the success. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm saying here. So now, the way this designer play with type here is not really, okay. And I noticed that this side of the project here, this side here, all right, is not really okay. All right, there are several ways you can make your information visible here. Is that you make this side here more darker, all right, make this side here. I'm going to delete this so you guys can see. Make this side, all right, of the grass, make it as dark as this side here. So if I happen to be the one working on this project, I'm not going to put my information here, and I'll tell you why. You see, when you have images with too many activities going on it, watch out for the area where you can place your content that will make that content visible. This grass here we have too many effects on the grass here, and is affecting the visibility of this. So if I happen to be the one to work on this, what I'll do is, so if I happen to be you, this is where I'll put the venue. I'll just place it somewhere here. All right, I'll put the venue somewhere here. And another thing I think you did not do well here is you don't put dates under someone's name. Why? Because when you do that, you're going to make it look like the date is part of the person's profile. All right, so don't put dates or time under somebody's profile like this. Now, you can put the date, yeah, so you can put the date under someone's profile, but the space, all right, between the date and the name is very important. At least give more space between the date and the name, so people won't think the date is part of the person's profile. And that's why white space is very important in graphic design. White space is part of how we create separation. All right, so the date should be here, 02 March. You'll notice that with the way I'm playing with the layout now, I'm sure you can agree with me that the project is looking better compared to what we have before. All right, now you may not really notice it now. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this out from here. All right, because like I always say to you guys, visibility is very important. Okay, visibility is very important. And another thing I want to teach you to avoid when working on design project is never place time. All right, don't. In fact, you can play with time this way, but it's always nice if the title of the project is the time. Most of the time, we play with type on our projects with the way you play with it here in graphic design is when we're trying to create more focus, when we're trying to say, okay, guys, I want you guys to notice this information. You don't just play on your project when there's no reason to play. All right. You don't just play with elements when there's no reason to play with the elements. There should be a reason why you're playing with the element on your project, because the putting together of the elements is like when you are creating a scene, when you're trying to create, when you're trying to direct a movie. So when you play, all right, with the elements the wrong way, or when the information on the project did not call for that style that you applied to the elements, you are going to change the story. You're going to get people confused. Yeah, I know I've mentioned this before that your entertaining of the audience is what um, make the project look interesting. But you don't entertain when the information on the project did not ask you to do so. Don't just make your content abstract without trying to pass a message. I hope you all get my point. So this way of playing with the time here is not necessary. You only do this if, let's say, the title of this meeting is the time. All right. So because look at the way you made the title bold here, and then you now play with the time this way. No, it's not, professional. All right. So the time should be somewhere here. All right. And the reason why I'm using this layout here is I'm trying to create the helping my viewers navigate through the information on the project, which is one other thing you also need to consider when working on design projects. Watch how you control the eye movement through the use of scale. All right. Through the use of scale or through the use of perspective. When I say perspective, I'm referring to saying bigger things are closer to you while the smaller elements of your project are far from the eye. All right. It's like the way, you see things that you can feel around you, and objects that are close to you, they look bigger. The ones that are far from you, they look smaller. And that's the same way you're supposed to apply. That's the same principle you're supposed to apply to the playing with the element on your project. All right. Yeah. So that's why I decided to make this look this way, or make the date look this small. All right. So this is going to be somewhere here. And for the minister's name, the minister's name can actually come under the. Okay. So let's say the goal is to make the title more obvious. All right. There are several ways you can do this, because I'm looking at it like, okay, maybe the client requested that you should make the time more, visible. Another way you can make this visible, aside from using this style that I did here, is you can change the character. All right, you can change the character to something more sans serif type. All right. You can use a sans serif type, or let's use Gotham. I kind of like Gotham. I'm looking for something round, right? There are several ways you can make more focus beyond the time, and it won't affect the project. Another good way to do this is you can also change the color to red, because it's one of the colors that read fast. It's one of the colors that people can see fast on our projects. All right. So yeah, I'm going to leave this like this. And for the title, I like the fact that you made it look like the title is about to drop on the character's hand. All right. But the other thing I want to make you guys know when playing with title like this is, please, all right, the title of this project is no longer slave. There should be something that depicts that energy on the title. So if I'm going to do that now, what I can do is I can just cut out this side. of the background, make a copy of it and place it above the title and make it bigger. Then change the blend mode to screen like that. All right, so we can just make it bigger like that and activate levels, and we can just move this in like that. All right, you can just place this here. You can add a layer mask to this. Increase the brush size. Sorry, it's because I don't want to type the text. That's why I'm acting all this drama here. So I can just, take this out to just, make it look different from the other information that we have on the project like that. And you can add hue to the image and just boost the color by increasing the saturation like that. Or you can even play with the hue just in case you want to create unity on the colors. So since we have green color here, you can always go to the green color here, but I don't want to use green because, like I said, I'm trying to give the project that energy look. So I can come on the here like that, and boom, that's it. So yeah, so let's see the before and after, or we can also do the same thing to the time. You can apply the image to the time, by moving this to somewhere here just to, spice the project up. And that's the final project here. So let's see the before and after. This is the, no, there's one more thing I think we still need to do. The logo of the ministry is too big. All right, it's too big. Okay, please. People don't really care about your ministry except if your ministry is popular. So avoid making the logo this big. Make it smaller. All right. And one of the reasons why you need to make the logo smaller is, you see, simple projects draw attention faster than busy design. When you make everything too big on your projects, people are not going to respect that project. But when you make it simple, you make it easy for people to navigate through the information on the project. You are going to make the project command the attention that it needs to command. So please take note of this. All right, so I'm going to move this to this side here. Let's see the before and after. So this is the after, and this is the before. All right, I'm sure you guys can agree with me that the after is better than the before. I'm sure you had fun watching this tutorial. If you have not subscribed, remember to hit the subscribe button and remember to click the post notification bell so you get notified when I post my tutorials. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have anything you want to share with me, kindly drop it in the comment section. I'll do my best to reply you. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.